whole history of the forecasts show that there's been built-in pessimism. I'm not talking about the current budget director. He has not completed a budget on his own. All of them have come from the previous one, and she has a certain style. And it's got a pessimistic bias.
And just to be clear, that certain style is what got us to financial security,
I
whereas
agree.
before,
I agree in
and got
spades.
us an A1, double A1 bond rating,
And
which has saved us hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like,
Stephanie, that proves my point. If we continue going that way, we'll wind up having too much surplus.
JJ.
Sure.
Could you go back to, I think it was slide 2.
That one?
Let me see. Not the one that's on the screen right now.
This one?
No, I'm wrong. If you would, flip through a couple more. I'll recognize it when I see it.
No problem. Okay, so then, I know, you've got to be this one?
No.
Is it numerical?
No, it wasn't a numerical one, but you made a comment about morality,
Ethics.
ethics.
It was here.
It was on that
Intergenerational.
one. Okay. I've got to ask you, since you brought up ethics,
Yeah,
and you worked on this last week,
sure.
I have a copy of your internet browsing history here that I FOIA'd.
Oh, okay. You want to really
On
do this
April
now?
12th, yeah, I do, because if you're going to lecture us on this, I'm bringing this up. April 12th.
Point of order. We're talking about the audit presentation.
Mr. Chair, that's for you to rule on. I can
I'm going to
change my
permit him to
question.
ask the question.
This is not a gotcha question. Okay, then I'm just going to let the board know. I'll just make a comment. While this presentation was being created, I guess, April 12th, 3:17 p.m.,
Point of order.
Mr.
Point of
Danos was
order.
on the
Point
Illinois
of
Department.
order. We are
don't chair
listening
the
to the
meeting,
auditors,
Samantha.
but we're listening to the auditor's presentation.
Samantha, you don't have the floor.
Mr. Danos was on the Illinois Department of Elections website filing his campaign finance report. You can verify this on the Illinois Department of Elections website, 3:17 p.m., April 12th, and that is blatantly political. I will not be lectured by anyone on ethics when they are violating the county ethics ordinance that applies to elected officials in this county. That's the end of my comment.
Can you turn the microphone back on? I'm sorry, I'm deaf, George. I need it to hear.
I didn't mean to do that. It must be a tick or something. Anyway, I mean, if I do something on my 15-minute break that's doing personal business, I just don't see what the sin is, and I will leave it at that. Okay, was I campaigning? Look at the ethics ordinance. I've read it very carefully. You're just like Wayne Williams. You sit there and go, "Oh, I read policies. You violated them, and then there was no policy." Find it. All right. Can we get back to finances, which is the subject at hand? I thought there was an actual question still lingering.
Are there any board members with further questions?
I'm not answering Michelle Jetts. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, George. If you're
I'd
concluding
be
your
curious
presentation.
what Michelle's question
Michelle,
is
if you'd like
anyway,
to ask
even
a
if Mr.
question, you have
Danos
the
won't
ability to
answer
do
it.
so.